Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone has had a great last night's sleep, and I hope everyone is having a great morning. Correct? So, I hope everyone is present. I hope everyone is recharged and focused for today's session. I can see Dolphin Markets in the chat house. I can see Sophia in the chat house. Hello, everyone. A very good morning. I hope everyone is having a fabulous morning. All right. So, let me start today's live streaming session by giving an introduction about myself. I am Harsh. I have 8 years of experience trading the financial markets. That's right, 8 years. I have been mainly focusing on forex trading, pairs such as euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss. I even trade the commodity pairs such as gold, silver, oil, as well as the US based indices such as the Dow Jones 30, the Nasdaq 100, the S&P 500, so on. We are currently even looking at the Indian markets, thereby analyzing the individual stocks as well. I am more of a technical trader, all right? So I specialize in technical analysis. There are various different aspects when it comes to technical analysis, such as supply demand, price action, trend analysis, Fibonacci retracement trading, and so on. So there is quite an exhaustive list when it comes to technical analysis. I have been blessed to be mentored by some of the brightest minds in the financial industry. I have been trained and I have been, drilled properly in terms of education and mentoring from people who were floor traders, correct? People who used to trade back on, in the old days when people used to trade on the floor on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I have been handling approximately around 30 million worth of funds of capital, and we have been able to generate at around 30 to 35% profit on an annual basis. So I'm just trying to show that yes, with the kind of certification, the kind of experience that I am here to provide you with this live streaming session. I hope that you are able to generate good amounts of value. All right. So first and foremost, I want to ask every one of you present over here for this live streaming session, how many of you want to make money? Do you think it is possible to make money in the stock market? If yes, you can type 1 in the chat box. And if you think that you cannot make money in the stock market, you can type 2, all right, in the chat box. Let me know, because remember, these live trading sessions that we are having are based on an interaction between me as the trader, the mentor, and you as the customer, as the listener, correct? So please make sure and write down, because it has to be very interactive as well. So how many of you think that you can make money in the stock markets? If yes, then type 1 in the comment box. And if you think that you cannot make money in the stock market, type 2 right in the comment box. I hope people understand what we are trying to showcase. We are here to lead you, all right? And we are going to talk about currently hot stocks which are on the list. We are going to be focusing on today's hot stock recommendation, right? Hot stocks are trade recommendations that can make you money, all right? So without wasting any further time, first and foremost, let's start with today's hot stock recommendation, all right? But as and how I'm going to talk about the recommendation, I need to make sure how many of you are present, right? As and how we are going to be providing you with hot stocks. Hot stocks are trading opportunities that can make you money, all right? So make sure you give your presence, right? I need to know in terms of how many people are, looking at this trade, how many people are willing to take action by taking this trade, right? So please let me know, right, your presence. At the same time, as and how we're going to talk about this particular hot stock, make sure to keep your trading account open, right? Since we are providing you information on the Indian share market, it is your duty to open the account, and so we can provide you with the details to take the trade. All right. I hope people are ready. I hope people are understanding the importance of what we are able to provide, right? So the first hot stock for today, right? I'm talking about today being the 7th of November, right? We are planning to look at a trade on D-Dave Plastic. Now, what is, let me give you an overall gist about an estimate about what the company is. They are basically into process industries and chemicals. All right, let me just zoom down. So Gildev Plastic Industries engages in manufacturing of polymer compound. Right, the company was founded around 4 years back, and it's headquartered in Kolkata. Anyways, let's carry on with places and levels of where to enter and place our 5% target. So as you can see, we will be having our entry. Yes, we have been provided several entries before as well, but nonetheless we need to make sure that we can improvise as and how the market conditions are changing, right? So please make sure for this particular trading strategy, remember everyone, keep your platforms open, very important, right? I can talk a lot about about hot stocks, but you need to take the trade. Click on the buttons, and follow the steps in terms of entry, right? So we are providing to you an entry between 285 and 289. All right, I hope people are able to understand this. And our 5% target, we are trying to keep a practical and consistent target value at around 300, right? So the 5% target is going to be at around 300. I hope people are able to understand these are hot stocks which we are providing to you today. Do not miss on these opportunities. All right, let us, as and how I'm talking to you about this particular hot stock, it is very important for me to go and showcase by updating also on a real time basis, right? So as you can see, today being the 7th, let me quickly update it. So we have D-Dave Plastic, right? People who want to follow what I'm saying can type it out also as well. All right, make sure people are paying attention. All right, so we are planning to put our entry at 285 to 289 with our first target at 300 to 304, 5% target, right? And we do provide you with additional targets, but our main focus, our main priority is completely based upon the 5% target. We want to make consistent and regular profits. All right, and our second entry is going to be at 340 and 350, right? And sorry, 310 and 315, followed by a second price at 340 and 350. Please make sure that as and how we are talking about this particular, right? This is today's hot stock. I hope people have opened. I mean, the chat box is very dried up today. I need people to type in and say that yes, Arch, we are present. We are taking action by putting the values of where to enter, right? 285 to 289 is the entry with our first 5% profit at 300 to 304. Let us go back to the charts so that we can clearly make you understand why we are providing to you this particular hot stock. All right, I hope people are clear with where the entries are: 285, 289 and 300 as your target 5, right? Let us quickly go and first analyze in terms of what the current company is having. Let us analyze from a fundamental perspective, right? Give me a minute. All right, so let us type D-Dave Plastic. Now, in terms of, remember, it is a small cap company, right? It is very important to understand the particular segment under which this particular stock comes. It is traded on the BSE and it's a small cap index, right? Now, in terms of performance, it is comparatively not performing well. Valuation is high, growth is slightly on the lower side, but there is higher chances of profitability, right? I hope people are able to understand. We do have PE ratios of 16.05, which are considerable. PB ratio, price to book value ratios at 4.5, slightly higher than the required. It is providing a dividend yield of 0.52 with the average sector price to earning ratio at 31. It is having a quite decent amount of PE ratio, and compared to the sector price to book value, the company's price to book value is slightly higher. All right. Now, as I had mentioned, it is based, in the polymer compound manufacturing industry, correct? So I hope people can see this. And in terms of its, values, because remember, the main purpose of us taking trades is to, for companies who can appreciate in value, correct? So let us first look at those, right? In terms of total revenue, we have been seeing a slight fall in value for the year 2024 with net income slightly increasing, right? So in terms of the overall income that is being generated, net value, it has appreciated, compared to the year 2023, and the earnings per share overall based on the 12 months trailing, the 12 trailing months, correct? So we have been looking at an 18.01, which is substantial or at par compared to the financial year of 2024. In terms of the balance sheet, as you can see, we want to look as whether the assets have been increasing, which is signifying better strength for the company. We can see for the year 2023 it was at 671. 2024 has risen to 748, as well as the other liabilities have been diminishing as well, right? Assets are increasing, liabilities are diminishing. As well as in terms of cash flow, free cash flow has been, slightly on the deficit value. There could be some internal, strict constrictions based on cash flows, but nonetheless, in terms of fundamentals, I think we have a good sign to look at, what the charts are, the company is showcasing, right? First and foremost, make sure you have taken trades, you have put in the values, you have done all the opening of the brokerage account, and price is right over that area. So do not miss this particular trade, right? The second trade that we will be talking to today about is Ashimasin. Let me type it out for you, all right? Sorry. So let me add it over here. It is ASHIMASYN, right? Ashima Limited, all right? Listed on the National Stock Exchange, all right? As you can see, for this particular price, we have provided you an entry of around 32 to 34. It's an area. Remember, we are trying to give you opportunities on a real-time basis. Entry has been at around 32 to 34 with our 5% target at 36. We will look at the fundamentals and from a technical analysis, but since these hot stocks are to be taken immediately, remember, since I've already provided you in terms of showcasing your presence and in terms of opening your brokerage account, we need you to be quick in terms of taking trades. All right. I hope people are able to understand. As for what the company is about, let us quickly have a look at what the company is. It is basically in the textiles and process industries. All right. And a small information description about the company. Ashima Limited engages in the manufacture and sale of textile and related products. So basically under the manufacturing and textile sector, right? Now quickly, just make sure that the values that have been provided to you have been, prices are appreciating in value, but nonetheless, the area of entry that we are planning to enter is the area between 32 and 34. All right. I hope people are able to pay attention. As in how we are talking, we have to make sure that we are able to update it on our stock tracking as well. All right. Sorry, in stock holding trades that are we are currently planning out, right? So we have another stock which is basically we're talking about the same stock, but I'm putting the values in. All right. So NSE ASHIMASY Ashima Limited. All right. And now we are planning. I'm putting in the values so that people can follow with me as and how. We need to be quick in taking these hot stocks, right? As well as you can see in the current title, yes, we will be talking about the trades that have performed well, but right now our focus is on providing you with money making opportunities, right? So 32 to 34 as well as 34 to 36. Now remember, the earlier you are able to take the trade, the faster you can make good money, right? So please make sure you are attending all our live streaming sessions, all right? With our first target at 40, 41, and second at 50, 55. Now, please bear in mind, a lot of people will be asking in terms of, but Harsh, I've given the entry and exit. What about the position sizing, right? So, for people, always understand whether it is the previous company of Gildev Plastic or whether it is the current trading opportunity of Ashima, right? Our position sizes always remain constant. Let me just type it out. Our possession size remains between 10 to 15%, right? Whatever is the size of your account, we want you to make sure that you are positioning your entry at the size, all right, between 10 to 15%. For all the hot stocks, that ideas we are providing to you, make sure. So many people who would be asking, yes, how to go with percentage wise, what, how much should I, risk per trade? 1 second. How much should I risk per trade? Please make sure, right? The position value is between 10 to 15%. I was talking to you about DJF Plastic, and currently, as we are talking about the second hot stock strategy, which is Ashima, right? Why is it not adding? 1 second, wait. ASHSYN. All right, so now it is added. So Ashima, correct? Ashima Limited, the textile and process centered company, right? We have provided to you entry between these levels. Our 5% target has been, at around 36 level, right? 34 to 36. Entry taken as early as 32 would be generating a 5% profit at around 34, right? 33.5, 34. You can, it's never fixed. It is always flexible. If prices are coming closer to the target area 5%, you can even make sure, to close those trades as well. Let me just make sure, right? People are able to understand what I'm talking. So we have this area as the 5%. Remember, it's an area that we are trying to provide you. As mentioned earlier, we want to make sure that you are risking, you are taking a position size worth between 10 to 15% of your account. I hope people are able to understand. Let's understand first in terms of how it is showcasing from a from a fundamental perspective. All right, let me go back and let's put a schema on that, right? So in terms of what the company is, basically it's in the manufacturing and textile sector, all right? I hope people are understanding. It is a small cap company, and in terms of performance, it's giving an average performance. Valuation is slightly low, which is good thing, right? So that we have the possibility for prices to increase, right? Growth is low, profitability is high. So these are some key metrics. In terms of its profit to earning, price to earning ratio, we have it at 5.09. PB ratio, price to book value ratio, it's at 1.96. There is no dividends that the company is providing, and based or comparing to the overall sector, the PE ratio is, on the lesser side. In terms of sector, for the price to book value, the PB ratio is quite, adequate, I would say. And now, in terms of how the companies are, in terms of its statements, correct? So in terms of, the financial years, in terms of looking at revenue, we can see that yes, over the last year itself, prices which were at 211 in the year 2023 have shot up to 311.32, right? And in terms of net income, they were at a deficit in the year 2023 at negative 6.65. Right now, in the year 2024, prices have increased substantially. That is a good point, right? Now, in terms of EPS, right, earnings per share. So it was at the deficit in the year 2023 at negative 0.35, but in the current year at 2024, the values have appreciated, which is a good sign, correct? Coming to the balance sheet, let's quickly look at what are the current assets showing. The current assets For the years 2023 were at 160 and 2024 were at 333. Since it is a manufacturing company based on textiles, and it is increasing in its asset values, which is a good sign for the company. And in terms of its liabilities, the liabilities have also shot up considerably based on the last year. Last year was at 67, and currently it has increased. But nonetheless, the assets compared to the liabilities, the assets are having a higher weightage. So that is a good sign for the company, right? In terms of cash flow, there has been currently a deficit in cash flow, maybe due to a lot of borrowing that they would have taken place. So not free, not a good amount of cash flows in terms of having their operations on a day-to-day basis. Right now, coming back to trading view to understand, in terms of from a technical perspective. All right, let's quickly understand why we are planning. But remember, we are giving you the analysis, we are giving you the information behind these trades. But we have already performed the due diligence on these trades, correct? So currently, the main focus for you is when to enter and when to close the trade. All right. So please make sure two trade ideas that have been provided to you as of today have been Gildave Plastic. All right. A quick look at where a quick recap in terms of where we are planning. The prices have already been reacting to the level and have started to turn a little bit into profit. Remember, I hope people can see these are the entries which we have provided: 285, 289, with a target at 300. All right. And in terms of Ashima Limited, we are telling you or providing you an area where currently price is sitting at between 32 and 34, correct? And the movement of 5% target. Our target is going to be at around 36. I hope people are able to understand. I'm trying to, be to the point and clear in terms of, remember, when hot stocks are coming out, I need to be, direct and to the point, right? Now, I hope people have taken a good understanding of today's two hot stock. There is a trade opportunity that was shared yesterday, right? We are talking about none other than REFEX. This trade opportunity was provided to you yesterday. Now, yesterday, around late morning, right? So we will look at the details of the trade, but we had provided to you the trading strategy to enter at around 495 to 500. All right. And today morning, right, just around 1 hour before, after the market had opened, prices have hit target. Prices have achieved the 5% target. All right. I hope people are able to understand that you have to take trades. We are telling you when to enter, we are telling you when to exit. We had also mentioned in terms of position sizing. Remember, it will always be the same, right? We have always been recommending always to enter between 10 to 15%, correct? Now this particular reflex industry comes in the energy minerals, right? It comes into the coal and energy minerals sector. A little quick reason or understanding of what the company is: it basically engages in the distribution of refrigeration gases, right? Provides environmentally acceptable gases that are replacement for CFCs, all right, which are basically used in refrigerants, right, in the cooling devices, cooling instruments. Now, this trade opportunity was provided to you yesterday. As of today morning, remember, we had got filled at around 11:45. Yeah. 1 second. Let me make sure the timings are right. Yes, so this is not, sorry, not 11:45, 10:15. 10:15 is when the trade had been triggered. And today morning, right? Today morning at around yesterday as well as today morning, by the prices had hit profit target, right? We want to show that as and how we are providing. See, yesterday this particular trade was provided. We had given you all the information required in terms of where to enter, and where to close trade, where what value to close trades at, right? Now, in terms of even, making sure that the values have been updated, we want to make sure that this particular, I hope people can see my screen, right? So this particular trade has hit 5% target, right? Yesterday during the pre-market closing, sorry, the post-market closure hours, or today morning, you would have made 5% profitability, right? So let me shift this and let me update it into our tracking. Now, people, please understand, this is what we are trying to showcase you on a real time basis, right? This is not done back, this is done during real time so that people are aware of the potential that we are providing, right? Let me just make sure the values are correct. So a 5% profit has been made on this. It was long. The trade was closed. It is only today, right? We're talking about 7. Today, 9:15 is when the trade has come to target, all right? That is the reason we tell and we also inform everyone that please put your 5% target. You need to close the trades to make money, all right? Let me make sure it is all as per the requirements. All right. So 495, 500 had been the place where we had entered target. The price has hit 5% target between 520 and 525. The, the closing date has been today, right? All right. I hope people are able to understand all this information that we are providing to you. How we, make sure that certain trade ideas that have been, given to you as a stock tracking. Remember, these are certain trades which are running as and how they hit profit. We shift and showcase our, sorry, from the track holding, we showcase our track stock tracking, the trades that have been making money consistently on a real time basis, right? I hope people understand. So the trade was taken, I hope people can see my screen, correct? The trade was taken on 6th of November, which is yesterday, right? Just in one day, we were able to attain 5% profit. I mean, look at the power that we are, providing to you. People who have taken the trade have done very well. People who are not taking trades, what are you doing? You need to take trades, all right? So 6th of November, yesterday, the trade on REFEX, the trade was placed at, we got entry at around 10:15. Yes, long position between 495 to 500. Closing has been today and the take profit has been achieved, right? 520 to 525, hitting a profit of 5%, right? In terms of the total value, remember, we are taking these, we are showcasing our potential of how well we are able to, make you generate profits, right? In terms of the total profitability since in the last 2 months, right? Since we had started all the way from 18th of September till today, right? We have been sitting, I hope people can see down. We have been almost sitting at a 117% profitability, right? I hope people understand the value, we are providing you with top notch value. We are providing you with how to make money, how to make profits. I'm very sure whoever have been attending these live streaming sessions are focused with only one aim, with one goal in mind, and that is to make money, right? And that is what we are providing. People who took the trade on REFEX, which is listed on the NSE yesterday at 495, are sitting right now at 5% profit. People make 5% profit by putting money in the bank as a fixed deposit. And for 1 year, here you are able to make it in 1 or maximum 2 days. Look at the power, right? It is very important to understand. I hope people are able to understand. I hope no one is sleeping. I hope people are utilizing, right? Are utilizing this as and understanding the potential that we are able to bring to you, right? Now, make sure the two trades that we have provided to you, D-Dave as well as Ashima Limited, you have placed trades on those as well, all right? Now, we talked about how yesterday's trade has made money, correct? It is not just about yesterday's trade. It is about our entire tracking as in terms of showcasing not one or two trades, but consistent, almost on a regular basis. We have been able to achieve an average of 5%, which is commendable, right? Just from 18th of September till 6th of November, sitting at 117% profitability is very good. All right. I hope people are able to understand. Now, just make sure that whatever hot stock ideas, whatever trading strategies, whatever analysis we are providing to you, these are basically for our VIP customers, right? Only for people who are willing to put money, right, into the markets. We are just, setting up our base. We are trying to make sure that we are promoting our services to people across the globe, especially for people in India. And that is the only reason we are having these live streaming sessions completely free, right? But these live streaming sessions will be available only for 2 to 3 weeks at the maximum. So please make sure to take advantage of this, right? These live trading sessions have only one main motive, and that is for you to make good amount of money, right? This is being provided to you at completely zero cost. So why not take advantage of this? If people who are looking at the current stock tracking and are able to notice that, see how well have we been, good in predicting in terms of taking trades and closing them also at profit, right? There are certain trades which are currently, running. That is why we call them as current holdings. These two current trades, I hope people are able to understand. These have been provided today for people again who have joined late to the live streaming session. Make sure that you can take trades, right? And not just taking trades. When price is coming closer to the 5% target is when we want to focus, on what to close, when to close, so on and so forth, right? Let us just look quickly at the remaining watch list in terms of what our other holdings are doing as well, all right? Now, in terms of Eventil, for people who did enter, Eventil is basically manufacturing. It's into the manufacturing of telecommunication equipment, right? People can read it at the bottom as well for if they want more information. So prices were provided. Yes, it's come to the 5% target. Whoever is entering quickly, remember, as and how we are providing to you with hot stocks, we want you to take trades. So present yourself, make sure you are clicking the button, keep your trading account open and take trades. As and how prices are coming to the profitability targets, we will inform you, right? Or my team of assistants will make sure to inform you in terms of providing you reminders when to close, all right? We talked about Poonawalla. This is another trade idea which has been provided yesterday. All right. So Poonawalla is basically into it's a financial corporation. It comes into the financial and banking sector. Correct. Now, in terms of its value based on the hot stock, I hope people were able to see the Excel. Correct. Let me open it again and showcase you. In terms of Poonawalla, let me just undo the color. This trade idea was provided to you yesterday, right? So on the 6th of November, Poonawalla taken at 375 with our target at 394. As you can see, the prices have been triggered, right? We are in the trade. 375 is where we have got entry. We are looking for an area at around 394 as our 5% target. I hope people need this has been provided yesterday, but for those who are still wanting to take trades, who want to take trades and click right to make money, you have to make sure that you follow our steps as well. So entry was provided at 375 with a first 5% target at 394, right? In terms of the prices, they are currently sitting right around that area. So for people who have not taken trades, make sure you place on Poonawala as well, right? For people, again, quickly, just a quick glance as to what are the values of where to enter and where to exit. I hope people can see my screen. All right, six, this was provided yesterday, but since prices are sitting over there, you can again enter as well. For people who have not taken trades, right? 375 and 394 as our target. Let's get back to trading view. Now, we looked at Eventual, so people who have taken the profit target at 5%, good. For people who still are like not making, 5%, you can hold the trade as and how the price comes. Remember, we had provided an area we had provided an area of entry between 165 to 170. The quicker you can take the entry, the faster you can hit the target, right? Nonetheless, the prices are still moving around, right? Evantel is basically again in the telecommunication, right? Electronic technology sector. We looked at RBL Bank. In terms of RBL Bank, the prices have still been, moving around with the average price still being a little further away. But nonetheless, this trade, again, RBL Bank, it comes in the banking sector, correct? We talked about Annapurna, how Annapurna did phenomenally well, right? Yesterday, people who were able, who had closed trades, right, for Annapurna have made 5%, 5 to 7%, right? This has been great for people who have taken trades and who have closed trades to make good amount of money, right? Today's trading idea, which was provided, has been detailed. Yes, we have a couple of trades running priorly, but as and how we are getting prices which are being provided at discount, we are telling, we are informing our clients in terms of take the position so that you can make money and, recover whatever is recover by making good profits. So entry three at the levels provided as of today. We did look at even Hind oil. Hind oil is where the prices have been still being bearish. We had provided with entries and prices are still, bearish. Again, please understand there has been a lot of uncertainty, right, when it comes to geopolitical events. We have, the uncertainty going in several countries in the Middle East, in Southeast Asia, as well as in northern continents, correct? So with such uncertainties, the prices of oil, the prices of fossil fuels do get affected. All right. So that is the reason there has been a significant downfall, right, in terms of prices. But nonetheless, prices have started to correct as well. So I hope these are currently the current watch list that we have been, looking at for any trade that is coming closer to target area. Do not worry, I will inform you, right? Like I say, when Harsh is here, there is nothing to fear, correct? So, as and how prices are coming to the 5% target, I will keep you updated. You do not have to worry. All you have to do is make sure that you are present for all our live streaming sessions. You make sure that when Harsh is here, you take the trades. Whenever we come across a hot stock, take the trades. Keep your platform open. Do the position sizing. Always our position size is going to be between 10 to 15%, right? And keep your targets. Whatever targets we are informing you, you can place your targets in that one. As prices come closer to the targets, I will also inform you. But for some reason, if I'm not around you for that particular time, my assistants will also remind you, right? Will send you a notification on WhatsApp. Annapurna has done well. For people who have taken trades on entry 3 and entry 2 have made good amount of money, right? I hope people are able to understand that such trades, right, of Annapurna have been doing fantastically well. Yes, since I had mentioned, the prices can only go in three directions. The prices can be bullish, the prices can be bearish, or the prices can be neutral. So with uncertainty, with a lot of FIIs pulling out funds right from the economy, but now with bullish sentiment again coming, we have seen the prices shooting up, and our entries, we are making money, right? So people who have entered at entry 3 and entry 2 are doing well. For people, remember, we have to be very quick in taking trades. You have to place trades. Our targets have been hit precisely, right onto the level. I hope people can see. If not, let me mark it out. Prices come very close to target area, all right? And prices, whether that area, does it have to be exactly perfect? No, you can have little bit of flexibility, right? I hope people are able to understand. If Harsh is saying 415 as target, yes, you can keep target, but as and how prices are approaching closer and closer to target, whether you exit at 4, for example, price, we had mentioned exactly 415, right? And prices just touched, right? Just touched that area. Now, people, you can exit even at 414, 1 point below. It is fine. There is no problem. At the end, are you making money? You are making money, right? So that is good. So RBL Bank, everything has been discussed. In terms of any trade that is coming closer to target, we have no. But yesterday, right? Yesterday's trade has been marvelous, fantastic. We took a trade yesterday and we made profit today morning before the live streaming session. That is the main reason I need to keep stressing that prices have to be taken immediately, right? Let me show it on the lower time frame. Let me go to the 1 hour. So prices we had provided you entry at around 10:15, right? 10:15 yesterday, 10:15 England Standard Time. Prices have hit today morning at 9:15. You have made 5% profit. You have to be quick. You have to take trade. This is yesterday. This is not like last week, last month. Today, 7th of October, November. This trade opportunity, this hot stock was given to you yesterday, right? 6th of November. I hope people are able to understand, right? People who have made, you know, let me write it clearly, made 5% profit in 1 day, right? It is fantastic. It is marvelous, right? With all these, movements, some prices are going well, in our favor, and those are which we want to showcase. Are you making money, quickly? Take these learning, take this opportunity to follow our trading strategy. The reason we are providing you with this trading strategy is for you to make money. Such services are very expensive when provided by other brokers. We are currently marketing ourselves, right? We are establishing our foot in the Indian stock market by inviting Indian, investors and traders and showcasing them the potential that we bring. This is yesterday's trade, and we have made 5%, right? So people who have taken it, I hope people have done well, correct? The next trade we were looking today is currently running in profit as well, right? Let me showcase you. Entry was provided yesterday at around 375. Prices have already inclined by almost 0.75%, appreciated by 0.75%, right? Make sure you take trades. This was given yesterday, but for people who haven't taken trades yesterday and who have taken trades today, take it. Don't miss these opportunities. As and our prices will come to target area, I will make sure to inform you, right? In terms of Ishima, make sure, see, prices are flying. For people who are taking trades on this area, prices are flying, all right? You have to be very quick. The moment we provide you with any hot stock opportunity, you have to make sure that yes, we have to focus. You have to keep your present. You have to showcase that I am present and I've kept my trading account open. I know that my account size is this much and I'm risking 10 to 15%, and I'm going to enter when Harsh says to enter, because not just because Harsh is telling you to, enter or close. It is because the sheet, which has been maintained since 18th of September, has been consistent, right? We have been taking trades and we have been closing trades as well, right? Please make sure you understand what we are providing to you. We are providing to you with very, very, valuable information for you to make good profits. All right. So I hope people understand. Currently sitting at 117% profitability is no joke. Come on, it's a very, very marvelous and successful feat of accomplishment. No other broker is providing such top notch value, right? Value at zero cost. Let me reiterate, this particular service, we want to provide only to those who are, are willing to take action. People who are not taking action are wasting time, right? We want you to take action. The reason we are providing to you for free is so we can showcase people that we are, competent enough in providing you with real profit making strategies, right? Many people, they are not, they're scared, they are, indecisive. Harsh, should we, how much can we make, how much can we, look forward in terms of making? I ask them one question: you want to make small amount of money or you want to make big amount of money, right? If you want to make small amount of money, this will not help you, right? If you want to make big amount of money, you have to attend this live streaming session. This live streaming session is for you to make good amount of money. If we can provide you consistently, we can provide you with returns of 117%. You are, missing out. Please be a part of this. Please take the trades that we are, mentioning to you, correct? Our focus is always on telling and informing our customers, our beloved community members, when to enter and when to close trades, right? People can enter the trades at the values that we have provided, right? But the only money, the real money can be made once you close them, right? At profits. Once you close a trade is when you make the funds, when you make the profits. Sorry. All right. So I hope people are able to understand this, right? Please be aware and please understand the importance of being active, being consistent in our trading opportunity in our live streaming session so you can make good amount of money. All right. Now, please, I hope everyone is able to understand, right? Today has been very focused in terms of providing you with hot stock opportunities, but at the same time showcasing you the potential that we have been able to make, right? Companies such as REFEX, just in one day, right? The trade was put yesterday, today early morning, once the stock market opened, within the first, 15 minutes, within the first 15 minutes, the prices have hit target. I mean, how phenomenal it can be. Don't miss these trading opportunities, right? These are for you to make good and consistent returns. I hope people are able to understand. Let me again, quickly summarize in terms of what are the hot stocks we have provided. I hope people are taking these, taking these hot stocks and are taking action, because you can listen to Harsh. Harsh can provide you with the best amount of information. But if you are not taking action, how can you make money, right? How can you make profits? So quickly, let me just give you a summary first and foremost of the hot stocks that we have taken today, right? So it is Gilde Plastic. Hope everyone has placed the orders. Right now, we have provided an entry of between 285 to 289. I hope people can see the screen. And our 5% target is going to be at around 300 level, right? Make sure people are paying attention and make sure you capitalize, right, on these movements. Quickly, for people who are wanting to again look at the values in terms of what are the values for Today's hot stock. Please take a quick look. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot as well. Gildev at 285, 289 with 5% profit at 300, 304. All right. Whether prices go to the first target, second target is irrespective as of now, because right now we are trying to showcase you consistency in terms of, yeah, we took a trade yesterday, we were able to close it today. We took a trade last week, we were able to close it this week. Quick, like instant, like not taking months or years to give returns. No, we want to see consistency based on regular intervals, right? And the second trade that we had provided to you was Ashima, right? Ashima Limited. Let me type it out again for you. So Ashima Limited, all right, a textile and process manufacturing industry. We have provided you with an entry between 32 and 34, right? Prices are right around that area. Make sure to capitalize on this as well. For people, if prices come lower at 32 area, we might have a target at just around 34, correct? Let me just make sure the lines are perfect. 34 is almost exactly where the entry level is what we have provided, correct? So that area, the zone, as well as our targets are going to be between 34 and 36. For people again who quickly want to take the values or take a screenshot based on what we have provided, you can do so right now, right? Ashima 32, 34, 5% profit between 34 and 36. If you have entered at 32, your 5% target will be at 34. And if you have entered late at 34, your 5% target will be at 36. I hope people are understanding. I hope people are paying attention to the entire reason for these live streaming sessions is for you, is to showcase that yes, you can make money by taking trades on the hot stock, the trading ideas, opportunities that we are providing to you, correct? Based on this only you can build and understand. We are at Dolphin Markets are providing you with valuable information that can make you money, right? Hot stocks that can make you money. All right, I hope people have taken the screenshot. All right, I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After discussing about the hot stocks, we had talked about the yesterday's trade of the day. The entire, focus actually has been on reflex. How instantly someone can make good amount of profit based on our strategy, right? So reflex, right? The company that is, into the refrigeration and natural, it's basically into gases, right? To combat CFCs, and so basically it's into the refrigeration sector. A clear readout can be found below. Remember, it is engaging in the distribution of refrigeration gases, and with prices being entered at around 495 to 500, and prices hitting target in just one day. 5% target done, right? 5% target done in one day. You have to be quick, take trades. Harsh is telling you to take a trade, open the platform, make sure you're present in the live streaming session, take the trades. As and how the prices move, we will update you. All right, majority of the time the prices will go and hit our target, right? We are keeping a very practical target area of 5%, so do not worry. Generally there is higher probability for prices to go, right? And they might come in certain times where we have certain trades which are, remember, we are doing our due diligence in terms of explaining to you, what the markets are doing, how the markets are performing, and we do our best analysis, right, from a fundamental point of view as well as from a technical point of view. But please understand, eventually the market will do what it has to do, right? There are many factors, certain factors, especially still with a lot of FIIs pulling out funds from the economy, with the industry still being bearish, with the geopolitical events, there is a the effect trickles down, right, from these macroeconomic events to the current stock. So such a stock as DDAV, yes, we had provided to you entries at the values that are shown to you, but nonetheless we want to capitalize, right? So remember, once you have entered, I hope people have taken trades on this. I hope people are taking action. Very, very important to keep taking action, right? I hope people are able to understand. Take action, right? So, D Dave Plastic, the hot stock that has been provided to you, and Ashima Limited, these two stocks, right? For people who have entered into Ashima are doing quite well, right? So, see, prices are going into our favor. Come on, you have, come on, people, you have to be quick, take action, look at what we are able to provide you, understand everything that we provide to you is recorded in a very systematic manner, correct? When the trade was placed, what stock, what was the time that the trade had taken, what time the trade had been taken on, what was the direction, what was the entry point, and when we had closed the trade, the particular date, and the level at which we hit profit, right? And once it hit profit, what was the percentage at what was being made, right? Consistency. It is not one two trades, it is consistent trades right now, giving you a total value of 117% profitability just by closing trades at 5 to 10%, right? Between 5 and 8, sorry. So the average is just 5%. So even closing trades on a regular basis at 5% is being able to generate 117% profitability, right? Looking at all the watch lists that we had covered today, do not worry. As and how we have new hot stocks coming in, as and how we find out better opportunities, better opportunities in terms of trading and analyzing, we will always, make sure to provide you with these kind of trading opportunity. But make sure to keep attending all the sessions, right? The first and the second live trading session that takes place are basically for you to check our potential, right? When the stock market is open, that is when we have the first and second live streaming session. So see the potential that we are offering. See how yesterday's trade, a very recent example of REFEX, which was taken yesterday, has made 5% profit. Take the opportunity, follow the live streaming session, take trades and make money, right? If you make money, we will be the most happiest for you, right? And that is how you can understand if we are able to provide you with such good value when it comes to trading in the Indian share market. We can provide you with much better value when we come to the international markets, right? The forex, the gold and CFD markets. So understand and please, take action and follow us, correct? Follow Harsh. Let me conclude today's streaming session. Again, this is Harsh at your disposal. I have been, making sure to provide you with these live streaming sessions, and I try to make sure that I can provide you with the right set of information. I can provide you with trading opportunities. I can provide you with you making money. Everyone who's coming into this live streaming session is coming only with one purpose and one purpose only, that is to make good amount of money, right? So I hope everyone had a good time. I hope people are taking these hot stock opportunities, right? We are here to take hot stock opportunities and make good money, right? So please, hope everyone is safe and secure. I hope you have a great continuation of your day as well. Please make sure to arrive for the second live streaming session. We might be having more trading opportunities, during that time. The markets have been moving. The elections have finished. Mr. Trump has been elected as the president of USA. So there is so much of fluctuation in the Indian share market as well. So we will be keeping you updated as to what the markets are doing, what if any new other hot stock opportunity has arrived, so on and so forth. So please make sure to arrive for the second live streaming session as well, right? So I would like to conclude today's live streaming session, and I will see you in the second live streaming session. All right, until then, namaste and see you later. Bye and take care.